Come on in, everyone. Come on in. Join Tea with Nikki and Tanya. Tea with Nikki and Tanya.
Come on in. Trying to get my camera together. Woo. It's Wednesday.
Yes.
That's the time of the week, I'm telling you.
Yes, we gotta stand and rise above all this, you guys, that's going on in the world today. We gotta stand tall and rise above everything because we can't do it. Regardless of what people say we can't, we gotta stand up before we fall. So rise up, because I'm doing it 1,000 times again. So, yes, you guys, tune in. Tune in. Tea with Nikki and Tanya. You guys don't want to miss this. And I was just talking about we all need to rise up above all this thing that's going on in Chicago. Everybody want to run from Chicago, but I was born and raised in Chicago, and we
Yes.
got to deal with what from when I was little. I was hearing about things and how things
Yes.
went. About how our parents used to say how things was as we grew up. So they didn't run away. You know what I'm saying? So it's like we need to put more effort and put our feet down and bring back the big mamas and the men's, because it ain't not a men's out here. You can claim that you a man, but that don't mean you a man. Excuse me for my tongue. My tongue is blue because I was eating some of my daughter candy. So
Oh
it's
no.
not blue because I got some. It's blue because I was eating candy.
I can't with you.
So I was just saying, all we need is to rise above all this, because there's been a lot of killing and a lot of people dying of corona and everything. So we need to arrive above all this. Tune in, you guys. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to shop Extremely Unique Boutiques, Customs. And then don't forget to go on my website and shop my clothes item. And don't forget to tune in to me and Tanya, our next pop-up shop and our next workshop.
Well, every time I try to, I guess I have to listen to the noise. Can you hear me pretty good?
Yeah, I hear you real good.
Oh, okay. Because I was trying to filter out some of the noise.
Giving us the sunshine.
Yes, I'm outside again, you guys. Yes, outside enjoying the weather again. They're having tryouts at the Pullman Center, so that's where I am for baseball for our young men and women that are interested in baseball. So it's another positive event. And of course, I'm there with my son.
Yes,
Wishing
yes,
him wishing him the best of luck and all the other ones so they can follow their dreams with baseball.
yes.
Think, and then we went to a wonderful game with the White Sox yesterday. So speaking about love in Chicago, it's the beautiful city. We have a lot of positive things going on here as well. So don't give up, you guys. Come find some positive things. I really enjoyed that White Sox game last night with the
Yes,
group of boys that I was with.
yes.
So fortunate to be able to take a lot of them. This is their first game, and it just was a beautiful family night out. It really was.
And don't
White
forget,
Sox was tearing it up, girl. They was getting home runs and knocking it out the park, and It was so exciting. I like the way they have it with all uh the music and excitement, different activities to get you interacting with the game. And we spend most of our time after watching a little bit of the game at the kids zone. So it got them a chance to, those that never did anything with baseball got a chance to really get a chance to see what baseball is about. So I really enjoyed that.
Okay. You guys don't
Hmm.
get to take your kids out to the free events. I
Yeah,
know due to the pandemic, it been like we've been have to, but please wear your mask. But they do have
yeah,
free events like the zoo, the Brookfield Zoo. They only got age limit.
yeah.
Um,
It's under
but
11 is free, but
yeah,
everybody else has to pay. Hmm.
everybody else has to pay. Then we got the museum um free on what Wednesdays?
Oh, the shared aquarium.
Yeah,
It's free tomorrow, and then they have some more days in August as well.
yeah.
But you have to register online because of COVID. Want to make sure you register for your tickets and that you are there in line early, so you can get in at your assigned time.
Yes, and then I want to do a shout out to this father. You know, it's not a lot of fathers as our real fathers out here, but it was one father that this story really touched me. He's from Michigan. He was a
Mhm.
father. He rushed inside a building to save his two twins
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah,
from a burning building. So I give him
yeah,
kudos because some fathers would have just sat there crying and not do
yeah.
anything, but just for him to sit there to run in and save his kids, top my
They here
hat.
today because of his efforts. That's right.
Yes, for your efforts to even go in and save your two kids, not just
Yeah,
one, but you saved both.
both of them. Thank you.
Very good.
Now we do have some rappers in the news. So I got Chance
Oh,
the Rapper. He's doing some positive. Chance the Rapper is doing something positive. He's going around and having books with breakfast. So with different families. He started in Chatham because that's where he grew up. That was his first event he had. And so he's going to have many more around Chicago. You come and eat breakfast and your kids get books. And books that look like, they have black and brown people in them and kids can really relate to the different issues that the kids are having in the book. So it's a good conversation to have, to read those books at the table while you eat breakfast, enjoying that free breakfast. So all of that is free.
yeah.
Yeah.
Then we got another a singer and a rapper that now they playing them against each other because they said she's racist and they cancel hers but let her come back in. But the baby, what do you feel about the discussion with the baby?
No, you know what? I'm going to say this. When people have comments about people's sexuality, what they don't like, and all of that, we have to realize we all have a right to our choice. So it's our right to have a choice. So, and
Mm-hmm.
it's your right to say you don't like it. But guess what? You can't say that publicly in that manner when you have such a big presence. So you shouldn't really be saying it public anyway, because I mean, who cares if you don't like it? I mean,
Exactly.
live your life and let the other person live that life. So the thing is, why do we have to shame people for being who they are? That's the thing. Why do you have to have hate towards one group or another because you don't like it? Don't like it. Nobody cares. So that's
Well,
how I feel about it.
himself up because he got dropped from all the festivals. The
Right.
festival and yeah, I know he kind of messed up, like he even said it, but like he said, he entitled to his opinion. But at the same time, I feel like it shouldn't have been how they say it, is it a racist or I don't know how they naming it because he talk about women every day. We don't get
Right.
defended. He called
Mm-hmm.
them
You get
bitches and
paid for
sluts,
that.
but we don't get defended. And I feel like if you know you not if you heterosexual or you a gay man and you not sucking, what in the backseat of a car, why would you even care? Because
Right. Why would you care?
how
It's
would
not
you
your
know?
business.
And that's the thing. It's like he dished out some stuff. I would have came back if I was gay. Like, how would you know? Because you know
Right.
about that situation
Mm.
you getting. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, how
So
do you
let
know
me
what people are
question
doing unless you're
his
there?
sexuality. I don't be questioning his sexuality in the thing.
First of all, let me say this. That ain't even on my mind because I don't care what they doing to somebody.
Exactly. Like, it's so much things going on in the world to worry
Right.
about what he's
Right.
saying.
What? I
But
mean,
he
I
was
got records to produce. I got so much business. Why do I have time to hate on a particular group of people because of their
exactly.
sexuality? I
So
don't have the time.
himself out of all the events, every event that
Yeah.
festival he was in, he bumped himself out. And then there was a young lady, her she said something sexual, but she had covered. She said everything that people sing don't have to be based on your sexuality. It's just a song. And they took her off, but then they put her back on. And they was like, why they didn't put him back on and did her like that?
Oh, okay. Well, I guess she's right. You can just make a song. It doesn't have to be about your sexuality. People have made songs way before this time, and it wasn't about their sexuality.
Yeah.
So music has been around for ages, and it's not always been based on putting somebody down about their sexuality or, discriminating against a certain group or saying something negative about a certain group of people. There's other ways to make music
Yes.
that we know. Some of our favorite songs don't have any of that in it.
No.
So, you know, but everybody makes their choice on what kind of music they want to make and how they
Hey,
want to make their money. And so people also make their choices about their sexuality, regardless of what other people think. So people gonna be
exactly.
them. They're gonna do what makes them happy at
He
the end
gonna
of the day.
be happy.
So
And,
I'm not sure if you're gonna be happy losing money. So I don't know. I mean,
and
I
he,
wouldn't be.
because I wouldn't be happy losing money.
Right.
That's like it then depends on how much money it is to be losing.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be happy of losing money. Kevin Hart made a mistake about sexuality, and he
Right.
corrected himself as a comment. But
Right.
at
It
the
took them a
same
while
time,
to do that.
it's like why I have to hold my tongue to stop my comment, jokes because they feel a certain way. My thing
Hmm.
is, if we could get called out our name and we don't feel a certain way, why should y'all be so sensitive about that situation?
Hmm. I don't know. I guess it's because I don't know. I guess it's always somebody that's gonna be offended by something. You could say something positive and you think that it's not offending somebody, but if they have a negative mindset, of course they're gonna be offended.
Yeah,
So not everything you say is going to be, just welcomed by everybody. So when you're in the public eye like that, you just have to be ready to defend yourself. But I
yeah,
wouldn't want to go all the way right or left and just say I hate a particular group or try to
yeah,
shame people. I wouldn't want to do that play because it's hard to come back from that. Remember, your reputation precedes you. So now, no matter what happens, people gonna have that in the back of their mind that you dislike a certain group. And so you miss out on money because these people are everywhere.
yeah.
So
And
they're
then
not going to want to do
he
stuff.
it
I
ain't
mean,
no such
common
thing.
sense.
He might don't dislike them. He might just
Right,
say something. It's a lot of things he said, and a lot of rappers call us bitches and hoes, but end up marrying a bitch and a hoe. And then they
right, 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 right.
so
So I
it's
myself
like
don't
come
deal
on
with people
y'all.
that
It
talk
was
like
just
that.
something.
Right,
He
but
fucked up. He said it. He made a mistake. He said what he said, and he just needs to apologize because I don't think it was that serious. I just
mhm.
think he just like any average person said something out his mouth at the wrong place at the wrong time.
And I think when people are used to just saying whatever and not
Hey,
getting a reaction, that they continue to carry on and don't really realize how wrong it really is.
that's
So
what they doing. Yeah,
that could possibly be the case. That could
yeah,
possibly be.
I
Yeah.
think so.
Yeah,
And
because sometimes, when you're having a conversation with somebody, maybe you just met them and you have a conversation, they're used to talking to a particular group and they use that language. You know what I'm saying? So it's not to them, it's not offensive because everybody in their circle talks that way.
yeah,
So when you come outside of your circle, that's when you realize everybody does not use this kind of language when they're talking to each other. So that's when you have to pick up on, it's called code switching. So over here I can do this, but
yeah.
over here it's not allowable. But a lot of us didn't learn that. So there you go.
It's like a time and a place to say what you gotta say.
Yes, yes. So is this
Yeah,
appropriate venue for that? If not, then I need to look around me, check my surroundings, look at my
yeah,
environment and see what everybody else is doing
yep,
and kind of follow that.
yep.
That wasn't the place. So, you know.
And it's a sad day again. One of the Olympics team had to withdraw herself out. Bellis, how you say her name? Bella Biles. Bellis.
She she had to withdraw herself from where?
She had to withdraw herself from the Olympics because they say when she flipped, she can flip into a coma or flip
Oh
herself,
wow.
breaking her neck or her legs. It will mess up her body. So
Oh
she
wow.
African American
Oh, you
woman.
mean Simone Biles?
Yeah, she had the
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was trying to kept trying to that kept coming across, and I was trying to figure out what was the issue. So okay, so I'm glad you told me that.
yeah, she had to resign out.
Oh wow, she's done a
Yeah,
lot of work for the Olympics.
yeah, she did. And then it's another basketball star. His son, Scottie Pippen's son, died at 33 years old.
Yeah.
He was really hurt about that. He was talking about like me and my son. He my firstborn, and he basically grew up with me. Like
Yeah.
we learned everything together. So send our sympathy to Scottie Pippen and his son.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
Aaliyah.
Uh-huh.
I was Aaliyah. So we got some. I'm a big Aaliyah fan.
Yeah.
I remember Aaliyah. We tried to do rock the boat. We did
Yes.
all the moves when we was little. And now they saying her death was not an accident. Someone
Mm-hmm.
actually tried to kill her. So basically, they saying she did not. So that's a good thing off my chest being a Aaliyah fan, because we question like why would she want to get on the plane and rush back with all the.
Mm-hmm.
And they said that she could, it was the luggage was too crowded. And we always want to know why she want to rush back. But she
Right.
never wanted to rush back. So the little boy who was like, his mom rode them at the time he was 10. His mom rode them to the little airport where they was supposed to be loading the plane at. And
Mm-hmm.
Aaliyah, he said when he was 10, Aaliyah said she didn't want to go. So she got back in the cab with his mom, went to the back of the car in the cab and sat there and went to sleep because her head was hurting. This is what the little 10-year-old boy said. But now he's 33. He wrote a book
Okay,
about
he's
it.
telling the story. Okay.
He's telling a story, and he wrote a book about it. He
Oh,
said
wonderful.
now he's saying that she never wanted to get on the plane. Her head was hurting, so she got back in the cab and went to sleep. Someone gave her a sleeping pill, but
Mm-hmm.
he said the people who was with her picked her up out of the back seat of the car and put her on the plane.
Mm.
Never got up and walked on the plane by herself. They picked her up. So, me being a Aaliyah fan, and I really, really was trying to get to the case and the bottom of that, like how she died. Why would she, why would they do that? All the
Mm-hmm.
time that she never got on that plane on her own.
Wow, isn't that something?
Yeah, that's something. And for like I
It's kind of
said,
scary when you have a child that's in the entertainment business,
yes,
and it's best, you know what, if you can, to travel with them because you can't trust these people.
yeah, you can't
You
trust.
cannot put your child in the hands of others because now it's so many things that have happened, and now I'm glad he's able to tell his story
Yeah.
and
I'm sorry, he
get the
was
truth
13
out
at
there.
the time. He was 13. Russell was 13 at the time when this
Okay.
happened. So he wrote a book about Aaliyah, and I can't wait till it come out because I might be one
Yeah,
person.
I want to read that and see what
But
really happened with that because
yeah,
I'm
because
sure he got some more good information in there too about
he was saying
especially if you there, you got some more information about what was really going on. Hope
he
he's telling the truth.
yes, he said it
I mean,
happened
that's
20
what I'm.
years ago, and he said at that time he had to come back to the United States. So that's what his mom knows. So he never said anything.
Oh
He left
wow.
to the United States, and they covered it up, and it was the end of that. But now
And
that he's
everything.
30 something years old, he wrote a book, and he wrote a book about Aaliyah life, like Aaliyah, like he said he
Wow.
couldn't people do anything, so he write what he wrote what he
Mm.
wrote about her, and he
Well,
said
congratulations on that book. And then, a lot of people gonna want to read that because a lot of people are big Aaliyah fans.
yes,
Beautiful
real big,
voice,
real
yes,
big
beautiful
Aaliyah fan.
singer, very talented. So yeah, we will be interested in reading that and see what happened
Yeah, I'm definitely
with that.
interested because I sure was one of her biggest fans. I'm not gonna if I think if she would have lived to this day, a
Mm,
lot of people wouldn't even be the women that wouldn't even
right.
be handling her because she made some songs after songs after songs, great hits.
Very talented. Well,
So
here in Chicago, we had the Lollapalooza, which was always just
yeah,
whoo, was a little scary, for me, with all those people, no mask and being close together. So amongst all of that, people were down there selling tickets, and people, everybody should know not to buy those tickets. Anyway, two people bought the tickets from the man. They go to the gate and find out they can't get in. They come back to tell the man that he sold them fake tickets like he don't know. And then, girl, they get to fighting in front of the Congress Hotel. And it's sad. You know you
yeah,
buy the tickets off. I mean, really? in this day and age, that should be like the last thing you do is buy some tickets off
Exactly.
somebody on the corner.
Exactly. And they should
Yeah.
have known that because in concerts they do it. They do phony
But guess
tickets.
what? Don't buy those tickets because you're not gonna get in because they got all this digital stuff now that they're scanning everything.
Yeah,
The
and they
tickets
make you
are fake. I mean, you just gave this dude money. That's all you did. But now they try to beat the man up, got the fighting girl. People done went through the glass in the hotel and end up in the hospital. I know at the end of the day, everybody was arrested because it's
yeah,
illegal to buy those tickets and it's illegal to sell them. I'm like, you just could have walked away from that because you know you did wrong when you bought those tickets. Best
exactly.
thing you could have did was call the police and say he down there selling them. But other than that, you wouldn't get your money back.
You want to get your loss. Your
Yeah,
loss.
but no, it's a lesson learned. Don't buy tickets from people that's standing around saying they selling the tickets. How about that?
So now that's crazy. So now the system talking about the hot monkey pox. So the
Oh,
hot they call it the hot monkey pox now. Now it's really bad in Georgia. It's getting closer and closer to us. So now it's in Georgia, 43 cases in Georgia. It
wow.
started from China. They said the first attempt was from China, from Africa, and then it went
Oh,
to China. Now it's
okay.
in Georgia. It's 43 cases of Georgia. So the symptom is, y'all gotta excuse me because I got a little cold and I'm congested. So now I'm
Okay.
drinking um water, lemon, and beets, this beet stuff. So it's helping me congest myself out.
Yes.
So excuse me that because it's like people going around and it's like just because you don't have the symptoms and you got the shot, you can be the carrier. And
Yes.
I don't even go outside. And then when I'm going outside, I'm usually with you. So I don't even go outside. But the simple fact, people that comes around other people just because they got the shot, that don't mean it will stop y'all from not getting sick.
Right.
It's just slowing it down, but y'all
Mhm.
can get sick. So I'm just letting y'all know. So the symptoms of the monkeypox is fever, headache, muscle pains, um, blisters, rash, swelling, and numbness. It lasts for 5 to 21 days. And then it said from 2 to 5 weeks, you will have it. Like the monkeypox will stay on you for 2 to 5 weeks.
Okay.
So yes, so be careful with that, guys,
Woo.
because getting closer is in Atlanta, Georgia now. A lot of people didn't travel to Atlanta, Georgia, and came back to Chicago. A lot of people that went, I know for a fact, went to Atlanta, Georgia, and I pray to God that you guys don't catch that. And the lady in Lollapalooza, Dr. Igwe, she did an undercover thing for Lollapalooza. Trying to see. Can you hear me, guys? She paused. I'm sorry, guys. I'm drinking tea, man. Trying to see, can you hear me? If you can hear me, show a purple heart because I don't know if our system now it keep going up and down. If you can hear me, show a purple heart. If you want here, YouTube followers, thank you so much for tuning in. Facebook followers, thank you so much. If any YouTube followers or Facebook followers can hear us, um, show a purple heart because I don't think I can see here.
All right. Girl, yeah. I'm sorry about that. Somebody was calling me on my phone. So, I use my phone when I'm out. So,
Yeah.
what were you saying?
So I was telling them about the lady who went undercover, the doctor who went undercover for the
Oh,
lot of,
Dr. Awardi. Yeah. For the Lollapalooza.
and she said that what's her name was full of crap. Love for Life Wood was full of crap. She said, don't believe nothing she say, you guys. She said everything she say out of her mouth is because they want money. So that's what she
Mm-hmm.
said. She said
Mm.
Miss Love Life Wood want money. So with her little man looking girl,
Don't you start talking about our man. Don't you go there. Now you acting like the baby.
she tried to get us killed. And then she
So
said
listen, my thing is, we have to be smart enough to come to our own conclusion.
Yeah.
We can't let people in government guide us and push us. We know that from working with, different schools, because they're gonna tell you a whole bunch of stuff, and then at the end, when it's time to pull up the fact sheet, it's not what you think it is. So, you got to make your own choice about that. I know a lot of people are comfortable, because they didn't want to wear the mask, but in life, you got to do a lot of things that are uncomfortable. Guess what? We wanted children, but we didn't want to be pregnant with swollen feet for 9 months. But guess what? It's sacrifice you got to
Yeah.
make. And
Sacrifice.
it ain't one time, depends on how many times you have those children. So you know what it is when you go in, you don't know exactly how it's gonna come out. But guess what? We know at this point we all just need to put a mask on. And
Yeah,
that's the
y'all
end
wear
of
y'all
that.
mask. Seriously, this corona is very serious. It jumped
Yeah,
from corona, and then now the corona, they said it got different signals. It's not
yeah,
the same signals from the first time, so they
right
say it's a little
before.
bit worse. So it's like, even though you got the shot, if you come around a person like me, I haven't got the shot, but you
Right.
a carrier because you got the shot. That don't mean you not tested
Yeah, it's gonna
positive.
get. And that's
You
the
can
reason why I'm
still
sitting
get it to
outside
people,
right now,
and I
because it's a
one
lot
that
of
died
people.
off of
Yeah, it's
it.
a lot of people in that center, and I want to keep my distance from people.
Yes,
So the kids have their mask on and they're doing what they need to do, and distancing them out within their little different areas and small groups. But the parents are sitting around waiting, for the kids, and I feel like I'm safer outside than I am inside, because people,
yes.
they just sit right next to you. It's like
Uh-huh.
people forgot
Don't
about
care.
the distancing and all. I didn't forget, so let me get myself up and go where I can get some air and
Yeah.
some distance, because I'm not trying to, you know, get into arguments with people about it, because we just got back lax to where we were before. And it's just the thing. We're not where we were before, nowhere near. Now it's another strand coming out, another variant. So and it's saying that it's ignoring the vaccine. It's going
Mhm.
past the vaccine. So it's like this virus is going to continue to mutate.
And then
We got to stay with our mask on. We got to stay with all the stuff we learned before. We got to do that even more. So
the
it's
people
not
who
by no
just
means over.
exactly, and
Mhm.
the people who got the vaccine,
Mhm.
it's 193 people in Chicago in the hospitalized because
Uh-huh.
of the vaccine.
They got the vaccine. Okay,
They
well,
got the
is that
vaccine.
do they have the COVID symptoms now? They having breakthrough, or is that because of the vaccine?
So they took the vaccine and it didn't work well with their body.
Oh, so they had some reaction.
They've been hospitalized and 53 died.
Oh wow.
Yep.
Look, ooh, goodness
So it's
gracious.
just
It's
because
just
you
so
took
much up in the air, it's
you
just so much
don't
up in the air. And I know
your
they're
body has
trying to
to
play
fight.
they're trying to play the vaccinated people against the unvaccinated. I mean, I'm so sick of that. I'm just done. Just can we stop trying to play people against each other, and pit people, and causing a frenzy and panic? People still have choices. You still have choices. And the thing is, let's still remember to wear a mask and keep our distance. If we keep doing all of that stuff, I'm sure things will get better. But the thing is, because people are vaccinated, they want to be able to just take their mask off. You
Yeah,
can
in
still get
Detroit
you can
Park,
still get COVID,
it's
right?
yeah,
So
it's a lot of
I
places
don't
that
understand that point.
it's a
I'm
lot of
confused
places
about
I
that one.
went to. So
So,
I
girl, I know some people did go to Disney World, but why these some people were down in Disney World? They got some people down there that were predators of children, asking children for sex and online and all of that. And they did a sting, girl, right? Disney World employees in Florida. So they did a sting operation on them, and then found out they had 17 was arrested. 17 grown-ups
woo,
trying to have sex with kids, girl.
oh,
And of those 17, two of them worked for Disney. Isn't
what
that something? One was a custodian, one was a lifeguard.
what
Isn't that something? So
yeah.
keep your kids with you and
It's
don't
a
let,
lot of
right.
people that we know went to Walt Disney World this summer.
Yeah, so all this confusion going on, but after they got done with them, they got charged with 49 felonies, girl, and
Whoa.
just two misdemeanors. So all them people, they in big trouble. I don't even know what to say about these people messing with
Yeah,
kids.
these
Kids got
people is
enough going
fucked up.
on. Right. Come on, y'all.
They
I
fucked
don't I can't get with that. But guess what? We
I
can't hate on one group more than the other. Get help. That's all I got to say.
Yeah,
If you don't get help, you're gonna end up in jail. It's
but you
not
know what?
legal. That's all I got to say. Hmm.
I noticed through the coronavirus and all that, the sex trafficking slowed
Yeah, that
down.
picked up, didn't
The
it?
the kidnapping slowed down.
Hmm.
Like all this slowed down. It's still happening, but it
Yes, it
slowed down.
happened.
It's
I
not the
think people are more so using their computers more now to, get into people's homes, and because
yeah.
people are at home and trying to, you know, get people
Then,
to do different
I
things,
saw
kids to
on
do stuff. Yeah.
Facebook. I saw on Facebook when the man came up to the door and the husband got the little machine and was talking to him like, "What do you want?" He said, "I want the lady that's behind here. If she open this door, I'ma kill her."
Ooh, who is that?
He said that a man. So ladies, if you at home alone or your kids at home alone, please tell them do not open the door for no one. He
Yeah.
was talking in double standards, like he was talking to a extra person to tell him to do that, and he kept
Uh,
saying, "Are you sure?" To the person, like it wasn't no one there, but in his mind, he was mentally crazy, and he was
oh, he was.
asking them like, "Are you sure? Do you want me to do that?" And then he said, the person whoever he was talking to told him, "Yeah." So the
Mhm.
husband said, "May I help you?" You know, on the little speaker intercom. Wasn't nobody at the home. You know how you be like, "May I help you?" He was like,
Right.
"I want the lady that's in here. I'm gonna kill her."
Oh, wow.
But
Well, we
she,
got a lot going on. I'm telling you.
yeah. So,
A
ladies,
lot going on. Don't
watch it.
open your door, like you said, until we got all these ring doorbells and all of that. So use that to your advantage.
Yeah,
And then we have to train our kids. It's like we had to get trained when we stayed at home. You
yeah.
know, don't open the door for people.
It don't
Don't
matter how
worry about what's going on outside.
you
Yeah,
could be 25 years old. You could be 16. You could be 10. It don't matter how old you is.
yeah,
Some of us open doors with free hearted thinking it's our family member.
right.
Just open the door and walk away. Sometimes you have to look. Now you have to look into peephole to see who you opening the door for,
That's
because
right.
you can just open the door and the person can just come on in and it's too
They
late.
sure will.
It's too late. It don't matter what your waist size is. You owe you
None of
want
that, because it's taking you off guard. That's the thing. Now, Nikki, you have been asking about the animals and what happened to the animals. Well, they said it's a 40% rise in the deer in the Midwest with the COVID. So if you out hunting deer, they're saying, make sure you wash the animal real good, the meat in your hands and all of that. But 40% of the deer have tested positive for COVID here in the Midwestern state.
and it's then finna be deer season very soon.
I know, so that's a good thing to
October, November
know.
is deer season. That's
I
around.
wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to hunt deer and eat it, knowing that it's a high possibility that they have COVID. So I think I would pass that deer hunting season. I would pass that by. So we do have some events that are coming up, even though we're in the midst of COVID cases rising. They're talking about the Bud Billiken Parade is coming up. We always have that for back to
Still
school.
gonna have,
They
and then
just,
that's the thing. We
uh-huh,
problems with all these, and that's why I keep saying we go to restaurant. It's a lot of people. We go
yeah,
here. It's a lot of people. It's like it's
hmm.
never going to end. So whoever got it, it's like y'all trans in it.
Well, they're gonna have the parade, and they just shorten the route, but they are gonna have it. And then they're also going to have the Black Women's Expo, which is coming up August 20th through the 22nd. So they are planning on having those two events. And the Bud Billiken Parade is August 14th. So for August, we got a lot of things going on just before school goes back. So everybody just, be prepared to keep on your mask and keep your distance, especially if you're going to attend these activities. So
I'm
that's what
afraid
attending these
school
activities
this
means.
way.
Prepare yourself to be safe. That's all especially if you have a smaller kids, because when you go to the parade, you're sitting close to people, just enjoying yourself, laughing and talking. So it's kind of hard to distance yourself with that. So I'm gonna pass that by.
Yeah,
I'm not going to that. And Black Women's Expo, I'm gonna pass that by too.
yeah.
At least when I
It,
went to the ball game yesterday, there was some distance. And if I felt like more people were coming in, wasn't that distance. Like a gentleman was in front of me, and he was in the row in front of me, and he kept hitting me with his arm because he's stretching himself out and all of this. Thing is, you know what? We got to be kind to each other and just make the best of it. But I need to go ahead and get my distance and move out or move away and go do something else. so that I keep my distance and stay safe. All right, so Nikki, we gonna get ready for our topic, which is what is it now? You ready, Nikki?
Yeah, I had to blow my nose. I didn't want to do it all.
Oh,
Hold on, right quick.
oh, okay. So it's something about should about a man staying with a woman or live off a woman. I think the topic was something like that.
So the topic was no man should be comfortable living up in a woman house without paying bills.
Okay. And so for that matter, I don't think anybody should any adult should be
Any
comfortable living somewhere without
I,
paying or helping. But I know what you're talking about in the instance that we find that, a lot of people letting people live with them, not working, not helping with the kids, just, I don't know what they call that. I
lynching.
guess it just at least I was gonna
My
try to be
thing
kind.
is,
I was gonna try to be kind, but I guess you're right, leeching.
I don't know. I just feel like if you in a relationship, you
Hmm.
know, and y'all living together, that's different because y'all want 50-50 on the bills. But it's just like if you not in a relationship and you constantly coming over, laying up, and ain't doing anything, and not even supporting you, eating all the kids' snacks, you just sitting there, just
Thank you.
only thing you offering is dick, and it's not good. So my thing is, it don't go just for the girlfriends. It go for the mamas too. Cause you got
Yeah.
some kids, they work good ass jobs and got nice expensive ass cars, but never want to get out on their own to get their own crib. And it's like
Hmm.
when and in what time are you going to be able to go out on your own and get your own things in life?
Yeah.
Don't it feel good to have your own?
Yes,
That's
it should. And
you
that
got.
goes back to, as women, asking ourselves, are we dating a man or a boy? So if
Boy,
we still raising him and feeding him and washing his clothes and taking him here and there because he don't have a vehicle and all that, that kind of sounds like that's an extra responsibility for you.
yeah,
Men do their own stuff. We support each other if we need each other, but they should be moving around and doing their own stuff. You shouldn't have to be, you already got kids and then you got to do all this for this dude. Come on. It's like, it's too much.
it is too much.
That's extra
It's just
responsibility.
like I feel like because a man ain't gonna let a woman lay up on him all day without stressing the issue of getting something. If you're not ready to get nothing, they gonna leave you. Point blank and simple. You not out there trying to hustle hard or do something with your life, they gonna leave you for somebody that is. My thing is it should be the same ways for men. Men shouldn't
Right,
be in a woman house lynching off them and then
right.
driving nice expensive cars. Or driving my car and you ain't put no gas, ain't did nothing but smoke weed all day and ride around from
Hmm.
block to block and still ain't doing nothing. But be the main man that's on TV or I mean on Facebook bragging about what I got and what I don't,
Hmm.
what I have, but
Hmm.
you ain't got a pot to piss in or a window to throw it out of. So
And
the
I
best
think it's kind of double standard, like it's okay
thing,
for women to live with
or
men and it's
yeah.
not.
And then you
It's
not
not.
living with your woman, you living with your mama. And it's like, come on now, nigga. Your mama is like, she can't even have no peace or comfort in her zone
Yeah.
because
Time for her to
you
move on with her life. That's right. So I ask yourself, are you dating a man or a boy? So we think about if you go to their house, let's say maybe they did get their own apartment. Maybe they not living with you. You know, you want to go, you want to check out people's bathroom and things like that. Want to make sure that they got some towels. You know why? You want to make sure that they take it back. I mean, where the towels at? You ain't taking no bath or no what? Where
yes,
the towels?
yes.
Okay. And then you know what? You want to make sure they got other hygiene products. Because these people walking around here not really having any soap or no towels. And guess what? When they come to you, you got to do all that for them. So no,
Yes.
thank you.
But
Yeah, no, thank you. Then
exactly.
another thing is, you go to their house and say maybe their house, so they live with their mom. Well, do they have any furniture? Do they have a bed? Are they sleeping on? Everybody got this situation. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
But
but you know what? Just because you have a house, that don't mean you have everything in together.
that's what I'm
It
saying. So
don't
that
mean
means
that.
you,
But
if
if
you the
in.
person that takes them in, then it's like
Exactly.
it kind of falls on you to help them acquire all of these things
Exactly.
or to get,
Exactly.
so
And
think
then
about that.
hard.
Then I know a lot of men that live by themselves don't put food in their refrigerator because a lot of them eat out, or single
Yeah.
women probably eat out or whatever. But you want to have more in there than something to drink, like juice or
Exactly.
beer
Or
or
liquor.
right. That
Some
means you
people
ain't never
have
at
that.
home.
But you know what? I ran across a couple of men with their own stuff, and I
Yeah,
top my hats off to them.
you
And
see,
I
there you
really
go.
admire them because at the end of the day, they can do what the hell they want to do. They don't have to question,
But see,
be
they're
asking.
men. That's the
Yes.
difference. They're not
They don't have
boys.
to
So there
answer
you go.
to
That's the
someone
difference.
else when it come down to me coming home late or me out with Susie or I have Sally here today and Erica tomorrow.
Right. You
I
can do
don't have
that.
to question. And I love that about them.
Yeah, they're
You don't
responsible for their
question
own
me
selves, and
and
that's
my
what we're
stuff.
talking about. Yeah, we're talking
Yeah.
about that, not making somebody else be
Um,
responsible for your
yeah,
well-being, for
okay.
your hygiene. You being responsible for your own self. So that's what we're talking about.
Hey,
Not coming in like you eating the snacks from the kids. You don't
yes.
never have no food. You
Yes.
eating up the kids' snacks. I'm looking for my
Um,
car and it's gone, and I can't never get my own car, because you
exactly.
always gone in my car. Now that you going to work, you just driving my car. So, all
Exactly.
that's just
It ain't put no gas, ain't did
no
nothing.
gas. Bring it back on E,
Just
girl.
bring
Bring
it
it back
back
on
on
E.
E. And then not even
Mm-hmm.
that, it's like some people they users, and then some
Yeah.
people.
We
So
have to
my
recognize
thing
that.
is,
Yeah.
it's like some women, some men today is with women's right now today because it's what they can benefit off them.
Yeah.
They don't have
That's it.
anything. So okay, if she got a house and a car, I could benefit a hell of a lot
And
off
that's
her.
what we have to
And
start looking for. Because
that's why your kids look at you weird and funny because you let
we
this
got to
man
start looking for
lay
that
up
stuff,
and eat
though.
all our stuff. And then
Yeah.
that's why the kids don't have no respect for him or no respect for the mother. And then when they get to argue with the mother, they say, you let him do it.
Right. That's
That's
true.
their
So
favorite line. You let him do it.
look at that. And then the people we date should be in competition with the kids anyway.
They
That shouldn't
should.
even.
A kid
That
should
should.
be a kid, and adult should be adult. But when you land in my mama's house acting like a kid, you
Yeah.
right
There you
along
go.
with us, buddy. You
You
right
get
along
grouped
with
in
us.
with the
I have
kids. That's
no
sad.
respect.
That is sad.
I don't have no
So
respect. Faye said, hey, and then she said, it took me long, but I got my own. It might be a little hard. It is a little
it
hard.
is hard. Yeah, we
It's
know.
hard. I'm not saying don't go out there and not try. You got it. Even if it took years, you have it. At the
Yep.
same time, it's some people out here,
Same
they
thing.
ain't got nothing. They ain't trying to get nothing.
No, they just want to use your stuff or whoever stuff they can use.
Yeah.
They don't care if it's the kid stuff.
They don't
Yes,
care.
they can too.
They don't care.
It's
They
so
don't care.
sad.
And it's sad because how could you sleep at night
I don't. I guess very easy in the
as a
kids' bed.
man?
I mean, I don't know. It's just taking everything from the kids. It's another thing that gets under my skin. Seeing these grown ass men taking over the playground from the babies. They can't even go play because all the grown men standing in the playground drinking and hanging out. Let the kids have their playground, please, and grown men go to work.
Yes.
Find something to do. I
That,
don't know. Just get out the playground so the kids can come to the
that's why
playground.
a lot of kids come up hurt and shot because of that.
All the grown men standing in. I was just like, oh my good. Why can't they get some business? Playground says that's for kids under 12 mostly. So why are the grown folks taking over their area and they can't go over there and do, enjoy themselves? It's summertime. The kids got to stay in the house while the grown men take over the playground. And mind you, they got on their best outfit. They out there with their name brand shoes on, name brand clothes, and they in the playground.
I know.
Really?
Charlotte said, go stand on the corner.
I mean, you can't stand on the corner. Go get a job.
Do something. Do something
They
productive.
really hiring now. Everybody's
Do
hiring. Go
something
get a
productive in
job.
your life. And
That would be
that's
wonderful.
the sad part about it is they hang around everywhere outside, and then when they
Yeah.
go sit about around people like myself and you, and they sit around us, we don't know what they did. And then
No.
flying bullets come our way, we the
Yeah.
one get killed, and they standing there looking crazy.
Right. Everybody look. They get away, and then everybody else is injured.
Yeah, and
But
it
that's why the
always be the
babies can't
innocent
play.
guys.
That's why the babies can't play in the playground because it's dangerous. Because the grown people have taken it over. So we just need to get it together. If you say you're grown, act like you're grown.
Like
That's
you
all
grow.
I have to say. If you don't know what that is, look around you again and see what all the other grown folks in your circle. If all y'all living with somebody, baby mama, or living off someone, get it together.
Because
How long do you
like
think that's
if
supposed
you're
to
not
last?
living with your baby mama, you living with somebody else baby mama.
Somebody
And
else,
then
baby
after
mama.
she leave, she puts you out, you mad. What is you mad for? Your expiration date expired, my nigga.
First of all, you know you're not doing right as a man if somebody putting you out.
Yes,
Duh.
your expiration date is expired. Okay?
And you got the same bag. The same bag. That little bag. I mean, oh my goodness. I see some
You
people walk down
you
the street with this
eating
little
free.
bag.
Exactly. You eat free. You bathing free. You fucking for free. You doing all this free stuff and ain't giving up nothing. So it's time for you to go.
Time you know, it's temporary. That's not a permanent position that you applying for. Then they get there, don't even treat you right. So you know it's temporary.
They treat you bad, talk down
They
on
treat
you.
you bad.
Your
Like they
house
doing you
ain't
a
nothing
favor.
anyway. They got that bad. Your
Yeah.
house ain't nothing anyway. Them kids are dirty. And this
All
and
that.
that.
All that.
I
So
got
guess
a
what?
house, fool.
Right. Bag that you came with and just, go on. I even got to give you a new bag. Let me give you a bag.
Matter of fact, he got a couple of items in there that I had. Let me come here. Let me
Right.
check
I think
your,
I
let
purchased
me
some of that
check
stuff.
your bag.
Right. Say, run me my outfit.
Run me my outfit, brother. Give me my shoes back.
Oh my goodness. Woo, we got to do better. I'm telling you, girl. All right. So that was good. That was a good topic. I'm telling you, we've been there, done that.
Quote for today. Quote for today.
I'm telling you. But Charlotte got such a long letter. I can't wait for
Yes.
her to read this letter.
What's the quote for today?
Our quote for today is avoiding certain people to protect your mental health is not a weakness. It's wisdom. So, you know what? You find out people trying to leech off you and use you, avoid them at all costs. Because
Yes.
it can drive you crazy trying to figure out why
Yes.
you keep getting the same people. Listen, stop the cycle of madness.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong with that. It's madness, and it's okay to be alone. Work on yourself. Raise your
You know
kids. It's okay. It's all
exactly.
right.
And you know what? I had to learn that in this pandemic. It's
Yeah.
okay to find yourself at
You're,
the
in,
end
you're
of the day.
find your inner
Because
peace.
I
Find your
woke
inner peace.
up. I woke up from a lot of people trying to use me. It is family members, it's
Mhm.
friends, it's everything. I'm not a user. I'm a lover. I'm a giver. I'm not none of that. I take the shirt off my back and give it to a person.
Right.
So I learned a lot of things through this pandemic. People will use you if you allow them to.
You allow
You
them.
gotta cut them off, no matter how hard it hurt. At the end of the
Yeah.
day, because at the end of the day, they're not gonna help you get you to where you at. You
Hmm.
gotta move forward in
And
life.
once you
And
know
I
good
learned
to
that
them,
it
once you
hurts.
know good to them anymore, you don't have nothing else to use. When they don't use all your stuff up, then they
I'm
move
all
on.
used out. I can't help you find your
Then they move
man.
on, girl.
I can't help you look for your girlfriend. And I sure can't help you start a motherfucking war because I'm tired.
She tired,
I'm
y'all.
out of it. I
She
can't
done. She ain't got
be
nothing else to
a
give.
woman. I'm not finna be the one that get used no more, no longer get used. No, no, no. No. So
Okay,
yeah.
so we're gonna have Miss Charlotte come on in. The sun going
Yes,
down
so
there,
you
Miss
guys
Charlotte.
don't forget to shop Extremely Unique Boutique.
Yeah.
Look at the custom items that's new to the thing. So the custom items will be on the Facebook page, Instagram
Mhm.
page, and then you can inbox me for custom items only. Everything else will be on the page, extremelyuniqueboutiques.com. And also check out the pop-up shops and all the events that me and Miss Tanya having that's coming up. So be aware of that. We're going to be posting. Don't forget to share this page. And
Oh
to
yeah, and then
yes,
we have our meetup group. So we have our narcissist group this this Saturday.
yes, this
So
Saturday.
we're facilitating that. You know, uh, survivors of narcissist trauma. And so that's what we have this Saturday. So look on Meetup and then come on and join us. We got 93 members on there. We do.
Yes.
Hey, who
So
would have
join
known?
share this page, share. Facebook and
Yes,
YouTube fans, share.
Who would have
We
known so many people been
in
done in by narcissists? Who would have known?
on Wednesdays. Tune in at 6:30 on Wednesdays with us. We will
Yeah,
have a lot of things that's coming up in the
yeah.
far future for us. So please stay tuned and share.
Right. And keep supporting us. We do appreciate it.
Yes.
All right, Miss Charlotte coming on in with the tea. I can't wait to hear this tea. Hey, Charlotte.
Okay. Hello, everybody. Let me blow my candle. It is hot up in here. It's wiki juice everywhere. See my little wiki juice. Okay. Now, we're in cougar territory right now. So I'm going to read this letter. And remember, we're in cougar territory. Hi, Nikki and Tanya. Your page is the only place I can release what I'm about to share. I'm in an entanglement and I don't know how to get out of it. I call it an entanglement because I'm not sure what else to call it. I met this amazing man who before ever I had a conversation, I admired from afar. He's educated, intelligent, well-traveled, and comes from a very influential family and does a lot for his community. Not to mention extremely handsome. We mixed and mingled sometimes in the same circles. However, our conversations were always very brief and professional. One day, out of the blue, he contacted me and shares that he is very attracted to me, and I couldn't resist the temptation of letting me know. Shocked and intrigued, I agreed to get to know him. Just say he swept me off my feet. What started out as a friendship has turned into a 10-year relationship situation. So, what is the problem, you may be asked? Well, he's 20 years my junior. I'm 55 and he is 35 years old. I thought this would be a quick fling, but here we are years later. Surprisingly, I was with him first. I was his first. Though I know he's been with other women since me, we can't seem to let go of each other. It's way beyond the sex. Because of our age difference and other factors, we both understand that we could not be together. I have children and grandchildren. He has no children. Plus, I don't want to emotionally put myself through the stress of being in competition with younger women or keeping up with him as I continue to mature. I've watched numerous women flirt and throw themselves at him, but secretly, I know that I have his heart and attention. He's one of the most eligible bachelors in our community, and I am the one that gets the attention. Our agreement was when we began dating someone seriously, then we'd respect the relationship. However, neither of us can stand when the other is dating someone else. I actually believe it's why neither of us has went on to meaningful relationships. We go on dates and trips and spend quality time together. Very few know the extent of our relationship. We are open to yet discreet. No one questions our relationship because our social status. Plus the age gap. No one probably would ever think that we're together. The longest we've ever went without speaking to each other was 6 months. I was seriously trying to focus on another relationship, but he was always in the shadows. I was too emotionally connected to him, so I ended the other relationship. There's more. He tells me all the time that he loves me. I don't understand why this man is so in awe of me after all these years. My mind is telling me to get out, but my heart won't let me go. I lied to myself for years and said I didn't love him, but I do. I know one day he's going to fall in love with someone his age. So I've tried to prepare myself, but just thinking about it breaks my heart. I don't know what to do. When I mention to him about ending it all, he says no. He won't hear of it. Why won't he let me go and go find someone more age worthy? How do I walk away? Do I stay and just continue to enjoy whatever time we have together? What if he's my lifetime partner? I truly believe we are soulishly connected because I've never had such a hard time leaving a relationship or whatever this is. Sorry for one of the long posts, but I needed to get this out. Maybe your readers can give some insight. Yes, I want to keep my name and email address anonymous. Signed, a cougar in love. All right. So, who's experienced this type of relationship? Or do you know somebody that's had this type of relationship with someone? Because 20 years seems to be an awful long time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Yes.
so,
Oh, you said the
yeah,
age
so she
difference
must
is 20 years.
20
But
years.
they
Yeah, 50.
20
She
years difference, but they've
55.
been dating for 10 years, right? They've been dating for 10 years. So she was dating him when he was 25 and she was 45.
No, 20 years. 20
No,
years.
they
They've
got a
been together
20
20
year,
years.
no, they got a 20-year age difference, but she been dating him for 10 years. So she was dating him when he was 25.
Oh,
I'm doing
right,
the math. So she was dating him 25. So he was he was a baby. He was young. So he didn't
right,
get a chance to. That's why he don't have any children because he been messing with her. And she was already had grown
right,
kids.
right.
So if he keep messing with her, he ain't gonna have no kids. So
Yeah,
maybe he don't want no kids at this point. That's all
Yeah,
I'm saying.
yeah.
yeah,
And
it's on
then
him.
that was his first love. That's just like with
Right,
R. Kelly situation. When you date somebody young, you get them especially the first love, especially
right,
when that was his first time ever doing that. She
right.
already got him hooked. She already
That's
got him
why he
hooked
said
with
he had never
drugs.
had sex before. He 25, so
And then
he don't know nobody else. I know she said he dated other women, but
she taught him
guess what?
everything.
Go ahead, enjoy yourself. That's all I got to say.
Yeah.
And then
And
why
she
we worried
taught him
about what other people say and
everything.
what other people think? You already been together for 10 years.
Exactly.
25 is kind of
And they
old
going
for
on
a man.
trips. They going on
For
trips.
what?
Huh?
His first relationship.
It's not kind of old. Everybody don't have relationships.
I
No.
know,
Maybe
but I said for a man, it's kind of old for 25.
no. So the difference is, uh, they can be having sexual relationships with people, but not a relationship.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the difference. I
And then
raised
the thing
boys, so I
is,
know. So it's
it's
a
messed
difference
up
between being
because
serious with somebody and just
yeah,
laying with folks. It's a difference.
it's the difference.
Yeah.
So
So
basically, he's dating and he not finding the right one, so he go back to her.
he
That's
not
Right.
finding the right one because his heart is really with her.
yeah.
So
Mhm.
you can't find the right one if you really your spirit and all that with somebody else. That's
And
kind
she
of
needs to be
Right.
careful because if he not the one for her, she needs to be careful and stop playing games with that young boy because
thank
at
you.
the end of the day, his feelings is more stronger than hers, and I see that she can get over him more than he can get over on her because it's like she said, no matter what who I date, he always in the back circle. So that means
Right,
he study called her, he study asked her, do she love him?
right.
Like something to that. And then, like I
Mhm.
said, she taught that young man everything he know.
Yeah,
That's just like a baby. Like you
yeah.
schooling him everything he know. How to
Hmm.
have sex, how to do this, how to do that.
How to relate to women, relationships,
Mhm.
all of that. So if it's good, he's a good person. She says she's a good person. They got high status or whatever. I don't see what the problem is.
I don't
Who
either.
goes around asking people their age? How old are you?
That,
How old are you? Who does that?
and nowadays, them young men do not look like they age, baby. They look older
Right.
than what they are.
Uh-uh.
And
But
she
they
seems like
will.
she got good energy and so
They
I
gonna
mean
try
I don't see the problem.
together. They already doing everything that a couple do.
Right.
And like he say, he might not be ready right now to have. He might not want kids.
He might not want kids, so
So if he don't want kids and he not stressing the issue about kids, continue
why are you
having
stressing?
fun.
Right.
Continue having fun, baby. Cause let me
And
tell
then
you,
guess what?
don't
Men can
bother.
have kids late. They can have kids late.
Yeah,
You
they
can
can.
have them later on in life. Who knows? Right
Mhm.
now,
In my
that's
opinion,
not in the cards. So, you know,
don't bother
I
unless
think you should
they
just
don't
keep
want to be
keep
fixed.
your relationship. Seems like you guys care about each other and She didn't say anything about being disrespected or anything like that. So
Mhm.
that's a positive thing. I don't know why you keep denying that. I'm just confused.
And then my thing
Let me
is,
find
don't
me
fix
But
stuff
she,
somebody.
that don't need to be fixed.
Hey, Nikki Charlotte, let me find me somebody. You
but
And
say
she
then,
35?
old, right. She older and she thinking about her future, and then she thinking about his future.
first
Oh,
of
So
stop
all, her
thinking.
future gone. Her
Girl,
future
stop
gone.
thinking. Just
She
go.
had kids. She had all what she want to do. Her future
Hey,
gone. Baby, don't
enjoy
fix
yourself.
something that they gonna get don't need to be fixed. Cause let me tell you something. You might go out there and find another man your age and
And it's not
throw
going
the
to
holler
treat you
at
right.
you, and you gonna be crying right back to that young boy trying to make
Apparently she
some.
was because she was in a relationship with somebody and she ended that because she said he was
It
still in
wasn't
the
working.
shadow. So why
well,
y'all keep
if
playing with
an
other
older
people?
man, if an older man can find a younger woman, how come a older woman
Right.
can't
Why she
find a
feel
younger
so
man?
bad? You right, Charlotte. I don't know why she feels so bad. I mean, I didn't know if you grown, I don't understand what's the problem. Everybody grown.
Me either. I
Mhm.
don't know.
What's the problem? I mean, there's no problem. People just build up these things in their mind and then they just, I don't know, make themselves miserable.
Well,
Yeah.
If you
they
take
looking at
the
what,
age out, right? If you
mhm.
take the age out, what's the problem? You didn't say nothing else was
But
wrong with
see,
the
they
relationship.
kind of hide. It's a secret. It's a secret. They kind of hiding, so it's they're worried about what other people will
Well,
say
they had
on the
they
Why?
had
They're
outside.
it
not
for
in the
20
bedroom with
years.
you.
But
What you
they
worried about what
secret,
they saying? What you worried
right?
about them for? Let them be man their
Yeah.
business. That's the thing. We always worry about what other people saying. Who cares?
And then my
That's how I
thing
feel.
is, they had it for 20 years. They doing an excellent damn good job. Had it
So
for 20
That's
yeah,
right.
they gonna do that for 20 years and don't nobody know about it. Ooh,
Ain't
They
that
know,
so?
but they don't give a fuck. They
They
know.
don't care.
they
People
acting like
know
old school people. You know, old,
you in a
old
small
school do
town,
that.
right? She said she in a small town, and I'm sure her kids have met this man. She been dealing with him for this long, so somebody know. It's not a secret like you think it is.
They
So
keeping it professional. See, they hide behind
whatever, it ain't professional. You
they
might as
hide
well go ahead
they
and
hide
embrace it and
behind
call
that.
it a day. Look, embrace it and call it a day. That's how I feel. I'm
Mhm.
all for it.
So, Miss Tanya, we're gonna be looking for you somebody.
Don't look for me. I don't want no, I don't know, look. No, whatever's meant for me gonna come. I gotta get rid of this
Okay.
other one
You
first.
know what? We
Woo,
just need to write down what we are looking for in a man.
I ain't looking for nothing. I'm trying to
And
get rid
I
of this
mean,
one. Go
let me
on.
tell you
Get on
something.
this next boat
Your
and float.
standards can't be this high and you this low. So
That's right.
you gotta
Uh-uh.
You
you
come
gotta
up a
write
little.
down what you're looking for. So if your
Right.
standards this high and you this
Yeah.
low, you're not gonna get them.
Nuh-uh. I'm good. And then
I
people
don't
always
know now.
they ever trying to fix you up with people, no, I'm good. No,
And
I'm
it's
good.
like I'm not looking for a man.
I can't.
If we can be friends and go on dates like they do and just travel the world and just not be in a
It's
relationship.
not, yeah, I'm good.
I
I'm
don't
not
want.
against I'm not against talking to people and get to know people. That's what stage where I'm at right now. I'm not trying to just run on with it. Nope, I'm good. I got somebody else I need to ship on. Just go on.
Get ready. Yep. Ship on. I know about that. Ship on.
Yeah, just ship on. Goodness gracious.
Yeah,
That's all
you.
I got to say about
I
that one.
know. I've been on a few cruises and shipped them on. I know about that.
And it just go too long. It just go too long, don't it, Charlotte? After
Yeah,
all the drinks are gone, the boat has docked. Why are you still here? What do you?
yeah.
Yeah.
It's time to unboard. Get off of this here. Go on.
Get off that
Mhm.
ride and get on another one.
Right.
Right.
Just wait. No. No,
Pull
I'm
the
done with this
pull the
cruise.
boat up and leave them in the Bahamas.
Yeah. They're just still there. Well, you know what? I can't say when people are ready to move on. I know I'm ready to move on.
Yeah, you can
That's all
sit.
I can say. I
They
can
can
speak
sit
for
there all
myself.
they want. They can sit there all they want. I'm
Yeah,
not
they
gonna
just be
sit
standing there. Oh, I'm so glad Faye back. Hey, Faye. I missed you, girl.
there.
Woo, glad she back. So, you guys, we're going to close out our show. I got a child to go pick up. I hope he did really well.
Football, right?
Baseball.
Oh, baseball. Okay.
Baseball. hmm So, that was a great letter. Good
Yeah, that was
conversation about
good.
that. And then our topic was real good. So, Woo,
It sure
Yes.
was.
that was a good topic. So we want everybody just to remain safe, wear your mask, keep your distance, use your hand sanitizer, all of that, so that we can all move forward with good health, and we don't want anyone else to succumb to, all these new variants that are coming out. So we want to make sure that we stay safe and
Yes.
stay prayed up, stay prayed up. There's
Yes.
You
Yes.
know,
Yes.
a lot going on.
we had a new, we had to have a new side now. The saying was west side, north side, south side. Now we saying outside. So that's what we're gonna say. We're gonna put on our mask and go outside.
Go
That's how we're gonna
outside. We
do it.
want to stay outside. That's what
Right.
people are not
Yeah,
mad.
don't holler now.
Yeah,
Don't holler
we don't
that.
want to
Say
be. We don't want to be locked
outside.
down.
Right.
Yeah. So in order to do that, we got to take all the precautions,
Yes.
vaccinated or not. Keep your mask
Right.
on. That's all I
Keep
can
your
say.
mask on.
Yep.
Mask
So
on, wash your hands. What can we
that's
say?
right. We
Yeah.
started out as one. Now we're four. I think. No, we're three. We back
We
to three.
three. We three.
We
We
back to
three
three.
right. We three right now. We three right now.
We back to three. It's okay.
Okay.
So we started small and we're going
Big.
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 Guys, we'll see you guys next Wednesday at 6:30. Tune in to Tea with Nikki and Tanya. Don't forget to write your letters. Shashalet at NikkiTanya@yahoo.com. Don't forget to check out Extremely Unique Boutiques. And don't forget to look up for the latest of our
Activities that we're gonna have or events.
events.
All
And
right.
join us on Meetup. Join us on Meetup.
Yes.
All right.
Guys.
See you all. Bye bye.